Let's take a live look at the House floor right now, where lawmakers are expected to vote tonight on a funding bill to end the longest federal government shutdown in American history. After 43 days off, House members rush back to D.C. for tonight's vote. Republicans are feeling very confident that they do have the numbers to put this bill on the president's desk. I want to bring in Republican Congressman Marlin Stutzman, who represents Indiana's 3rd Congressional District. Thank you so much for joining us. Representative Stutzman, you, like all of your colleagues in the House, had to race back to Washington to vote. While you were home in Indiana, what were you hearing from your constituents about this shutdown?
Well, I heard a lot, Elizabeth, about the fact that this was so unnecessary. You know, people were asking, okay, if this is funding that has already been passed and the Democrats don't want to just file or just to pass an extension on a clean CR, what is the difference? And, you know, so we had to explain that their negotiations were to that they wanted these subsidies for Obamacare. They were defending health care for illegals. And a lot of the constituents looked at me and said, this is just so unnecessary. Why does a 510K for medical devices have to sit on a desk in Washington over at the FDA? Or why does an SBA loan, why can't it be processed for my small business? You know, food stamps were delayed in funding. And so there's just so many pieces that the American people, my constituents, were saying that doesn't make sense that they would actually shut the government down over these negotiations. Can't they keep the government open while they negotiate? And so that's the situation. I think Democrats made a huge mistake that the Schumer shutdown is going to be looked at, for years from now as the silliest, most unnecessary shutdown. But of course, the American people paid for it and not the Democrats.
Speaking of the people paying for it, sir, more than 600,000 people in your state of Indiana receive SNAP benefits. They, along, of course, with the federal workers, have paid the biggest price in this shutdown. What do you say to them, and what are you going to do as a leader in that state to help get food back on their tables as soon as possible?
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, Indiana is a great state. We look out, neighbors look out for each other. We have a state government that's efficient and nimble. We also have great folks in my district that work in food pantries and churches. People are picking up the slack because government has failed them. And so, just like the single moms that I know that have kids they were counting on food stamps. They had to borrow money from their family. They had to find ways to make ends meet during this last month, which is, again, when we heard Democrats even saying that this is a moment that they're going to leverage, the only thing that they leveraged was the American people, and that's not what they deserved at all. And so we're just going to tell them the truth, that Democrats were more interested in shutting the government down over funding, health care for illegals, and they wanted the subsidies to go to the big insurance companies. And that's not what the Republicans are fighting for. We're fighting for responsible government, and we're also going to have to continue to recognize $37 trillion of debt is going to hurt every American, and that we need to be fiscally responsible, and that's what we did with the CR.
Well, part of this deal included postponing that vote on Obamacare subsidies to December. But many of the same people who lost their SNAP benefits could see their health premiums go up by the end of the year. How do you plan to vote on this?
Well, I mean, I'm planning on voting yes, but I believe that President Trump has already made some suggestions that any sort of subsidy should go to the American people, the American consumer, rather than to the insurance companies. You look at insurance companies, their profits over the past several decades since Obamacare has passed has ballooned. They are the ones making the money off of the American taxpayer, and the system is no better. You look at what the premiums now cost for the American people, look at what the deductibles are. It's putting small businesses in a situation where they can't even provide insurance. So Obamacare has been a failure, and I believe that that's part of the discussion going forward, is that we've got to find something that works for the American people.
I want to cover another topic that has been the top of mind for many lawmakers today in Washington. A House committee released more Epstein documents today, revealing that close relationship between President Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. You voted to not release key files to the Jeffrey Epstein case this past summer. Do you still think that your constituents and the public should not see these files?
Well, Elizabeth, I mean, it's ironic that the Democrats released these files related to Epstein today. I think they wanted to distract again about their failure on the CR. We have strong leadership within our committee process. Chairman James Comer has done a remarkable job handling this responsibly, making sure that the victims are protected. We all know that Jeffrey Epstein was a criminal and was a horrible person, but just to have these files dropped today, I'm sure that the committee will take a look at them, handle them accordingly. One thing that we know, and of course the Democrats would love to see, this somehow embarrass Republicans. We know that President Trump has been the most investigated president in probably the history of the country. And so, again, I think that the irony of them dropping those files today shows that they're trying to distract from the real issues, and that's the fact that they shut the government down for no good reason.
Congressman Marlin Stutzman, thank you so much for joining us. I know it's a very busy day. Thank you for taking the time with us.
You bet. Thank you. Good to be with you.